just sweet harmony. Just you and just me together. And darling, our love is a true love.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back. We're going over the shot list and seeing how well it compared to my actual commercial and how essential is it to the whole process. Now, I mentioned in the other video, shot list is very important if you want to capture. You want to know what equipment you're going to need to bring. You're going to know the timing, the location. It's like, I want to get a drone shot, an evening sunset drone shot of this sign in the business. Now, you can only do that, one, if you have a drone. You can't get a drone shot without a drone. And two, it has to be the right time of day to make sure the planning is right. There's not too much going on. You have clear skies, no wind. So these are a couple of things we had to figure out. But our shot list kind of fell through because I'll explain to you in a little bit on exactly what happened. But we readjusted, we were on our toes, and we adapted, and we still finished with a very solid product. So let's get into it. So we will watch both commercials. We've two commercials we did, and we only have one shot list. And I'll explain to you why we have one shot list. So, project breakdown. 2 commercials, 2 missions. A new announcement commercial announcing a new dentist office. Second, a commercial that told people to come in and use the end of the year insurance benefits. Now, this is the first one, which is the new announcement commercials. We'll take a watch.
Dove Family Dentistry would like to invite you to our new location in Whitehaven, next to Graceland, located at 4097 Elvis Presley Boulevard, Memphis, Tennessee 38116. We have 4 locations in the Memphis area, 1 in the Jackson and Oakland area. We accept most major PPO insurance plus government-sponsored plans, such as Government Blue Cross Blue Shield, Blue Care Plus, and many more. We accept walk-ins. Call 833-444-3683 or visit our website, mydovefamilydentistry.com.
1 second, y'all. I gotta go check on this suit. Okay. We have returned. So, looking at this, here's the shot list.
Dentistry would like to invite you to...
Here's the shot list. So basically, you can see how I laid it out. Now, I went ahead and I marked everything with red on the shots that didn't make it in and the shots that did make it in. So how we're gonna do the new announcement is we're gonna go to every single dentist location in the city, get interior shots mixed with drone shots. So we want to showcase the location, go inside, this is the location. Showcase location, and we're just gonna do this over and over again. It's gonna be a nice flow. Start off with the boom, new office, and then we're gonna go into each office. So that's how we set up the shot list. The main issue is the office that we are announcing wasn't actually finished being set up at the time. So we had to adjust. And what we did was we decided to still visit every office we could, but we built a narrative out of one office, which we think was the best looking office, gave us the most space to shoot, and the outside was looking good. So going back to the commercial, this is the Covington location. So this is the perception that you see commercials that these aren't all one location. This is a separate location. I'm gonna mute it. This is the location I was talking about, Jackson, Tennessee location. So we drove about an hour from where I stay in Memphis to this location. Got here, got the doctor involved, got a couple actors, right? So we just walked through, I guess, the day-to-day. I know y'all see your boy acting. I kind of didn't mention any of that. Y'all kind of just saw it. But yeah, your boy was acting. We could have had some staff or somebody else come in and act, but you'll see in the next commercial how that plays out. So we just want to showcase kind of the culture of the office. Smiles, everybody's happy, friendly. And this is a separate location as well. Just another Dove Family Dentistry. Very good sign. We thought it'd be good for closing out the commercial and title screen. So in the end, we could have did everything from one location, but we had footage from 3 locations. So we figured we might as well show Dove Family Dentistry, the logo, here, show it here, show it at the end of the shots. But this one was more focused on the people because you know how corporate commercials come out, they can tend to feel a bit robotic. We wanted this one to feel a bit more natural, almost like just kind of just seeing how things were to go if we were here. Now to the next commercial. Yeah, we might as well have just thrown this shot list out the window because this next commercial doesn't follow it at all. This is the end of the year benefits commercial, so we're gonna listen to this.
Hey Memphis family, we would like to invite you to one of our 6 locations to use your end of the year dental benefits before they expire. We have 4 locations in the Memphis area, Jackson, and Oakland areas. We accept most major PPO insurance and offer flexible payment arrangements and accept most government-sponsored plans. Visit our website for more information at myDoveFamilyDentistry.com. We accept walk-ins or call 833-444-3683 to schedule an appointment today. We are here to serve you.
So analyzing this commercial again. So we got the drone shot initially. We like these drone shots that show location and outside the area surrounding. So got a nice establishing drone shot to show where we're at. This is the Bartlett location. This is Riverdale Road location. So boom, 2 locations, 1 shot, one in a matter of 5 seconds. 3rd location, Jackson. This is where the last commercial took the majority of the shots where I was in the chair, people were smiling. This is that location, Jackson, Tennessee. Boom. Now we're inside Jackson's location, and we set up a slider in the hallway. And so what we actually did is we're pulling back the camera. So what we're doing is we're taking the camera and we're going like this. You know, we're pulling the camera back while we're doing the shot on these 2 rails. So this is a picture of what we used. Yeah, so that's a picture like the rail system. So we're pulling it through, and we got the intended shots because we didn't know if we were going to go to Whitehaven. While we were filming all this, we didn't know if the Whitehaven location was done or not, or was going to be done. We assumed that it was going to be done by the Thursday of this week. So this is like Tuesday or Wednesday we filmed this. Tuesday. This is Tuesday we filmed this. We're assuming, okay, it's going to be done so we can still go in there and get shots before the week's up. So we were still preparing like we were going to follow the shot list. So the initial shots were done. The shot list was done. And then our cameraman, Charlie Clips, shout out Charlie, we had him go on gimbal, and my brother had some other additional shots in mind, and they kind of just walked through those. So I'm actually in the hallway of this shot right here, like where my mouse is, like I'm hiding behind this door frame watching them do this shot. So they're getting all these B-roll shots that we thought we were gonna use for another commercial, mind you, another commercial, separate 3rd one that I'm currently working on. We'll have some more behind the scenes footage on that, but 3rd commercial, right? So the B-roll turned out to be a very good transition for this next shot. Since he was just walking down the hallway, it fit in just nicely. I will point out my one mistake. This is something I did on the editing side. This is from my editors, people who like to mess with the color grades and stuff. You see how this is blue down here? It's because I flipped the layer. So this white banner right here got affected by the color grade. That's why it's white here, blue here, white here, blue here, white here, blue here. It's another shot that we had to get at the Covington location, which is like the main location. It's my pops, and it's another doctor that works there. So we're getting them, you know, interacting as doctors would, maybe talking about an issue, hashing out some day-to-day problem solving, you know, just typical problem solving that happens in the office. This is the actual shot we had on the shot list. It was going to be 3 doctors, but it turned out to be 2, so we adjusted. But this is a shot we had on the shot list. Came out pretty close. Another shot that we had kind of on the shot list. There was another one we scrapped that didn't come out as well when we were filming, but so we replaced it with this one. So all these shots right now of all these doctors were intended. This shot was intended. These shots were intended. So this commercial actually went towards our plan. Now, we had this initial shot list, which fell through, but it still was very helpful for us to visualize exactly how we want to do things scene by scene. So my final thoughts on if a shot list is essential or not to the whole process. No. Final answer is no. It is not essential. Is it recommended? Absolutely. Because even if you do what we did, you made a shot list, you were like, cool, this is perfect, we like this, we're gonna follow this plan. Then it gets slashed in half, you throw it out the window. At least you visualized all the shots, you thought about the locations, you thought about the timing it's gonna take to get these shots. So when you get there, you still establish your key shots that you wanna get, and then have plenty of time to do additional shots that you think could fill in the dead space. Now, we still have a lot of footage we didn't use for this commercial, and we could have built the narrative out a bit different. But since we were so on time. Since we had our shot list prepared, we had our schedules prepared, we were so on time when we got there, we always had like an extra hour to film any additional footage we caught in the moment. Because when, I don't know about y'all, but when we get on site and our creative mind starts flowing, we get new ideas. I want to make sure my team has time to execute on these new ideas without putting my team at a disadvantage or hindering the performance of the office in any way. So I don't want to get in the way of anybody. I want to make sure they make enough time for us, and if anything, we leave early. We arrive early and we leave early. So they have more time than they expected. We have more time to get to the next shoot. Quick little story time. We're heading to this location, and our cameraman, we didn't have a micro SD card currently equipped because our cameraman brought his drone. So instead of going back home, we just rolled down the street to Walgreens 15 minutes away, picked up a micro SD card. It was a great deal we got, and a couple of lens wipes while we were there. So that was an equipment thing that we just made a mistake on, but we were ready for the rest of the week. But by having that extra time Monday, it would have been a pain to drive 20 minutes from this location all the way back home. Then it messed up the whole schedule. So we had at least an hour advance. We just finished shooting the first location. We came here. We were like, let's stop by Walgreens. I don't think every project requires a shot list, mind you. I just think when you're doing things like this and you're working with a bigger team, it is good practice to have this. It helped us immensely. If we went into this week without thinking about these things beforehand, even if we didn't use the shot list, creation of one, process of thinking about it, really helped us. When we got on site, everything was smooth. No headaches, nothing. Yeah, there might have been a couple equipment mishaps, or maybe something didn't come out the way we wanted it to, but practice makes progress. You know, we're not gonna get to this point without trying these things. So next time I do the shoot, I'm definitely making another shot list. I might make even 2 or 3, considering on if something that we're relying on falls through. Like, let's say you're working on a big movie and you have a lot of actors, you have this main actor in the shot, he acts a specific type of way. So you wanna make sure the camera goes with his acting style. Then this actor gets sick or they replace him last second with a new actor. Now you can keep those camera shots for this new actor, or hear me out. You could just make a new one. You know what I'm saying? You could just make it. Now what I would do is, just make a new one, tweak it up, whatever you gotta do. At the end of the day, you're gonna be the one to fulfill the project. Your shot list isn't gonna make or break your project. It'll be a key factor in how you visualize things, but as you get more experience in this field and as you progress through scheduling and planning, shot list will come natural. You will plan around it, but I think it's general practice. And so everybody that's stepping into film and wants to do commercial projects like these, my DMs are open. I'm in the Grand Rapids, Michigan area, also with the Memphis area. So any GV students that would love to talk about this type of thing, would love to talk about this type of thing. My scheduling link is in the bio. But at the end of the day, I really just hope this was enough information to help you. I will have more coming out on how I actually edit one of these commercials and how I finalize it and the workflow that goes into it. I might do, that's gonna be a bit of a longer video, maybe like 20-30 minutes, because I wanna make sure I get every detailed point. From, we got all the footage, we chop all the footage, we draft it, we send the draft off, we get the client edits, we apply the client edits. Once the client edits are applied, then we do some things on the extra to make us more happy. Now, once we're happy, once the voiceover is done, once the music's done, once the sound's leveled right, it's ready for TV, ready to go, then we send it off for the final look over, and then we get a final look over back, and then after those final changes, don't touch it. It's done. It's done. Because it's going up on air. Once it's up on air, it's up on air. You can't do much about that. But that video will be coming out, if you're seeing this video Wednesday, then that video will be coming out Friday. Yeah, Friday. Also, we're gonna have a review of Michael Coyer video and a couple other behind the scenes videos of me helping podcast production and things I do on the side. So till next time, y'all take care. Keep chasing your dreams. Keep killing your dreams. Make them reality. Peace.